10 at 6 starts right now.
Breaking news, first alert weather, live local coverage. This is News 10 at 6.
We begin tonight with breaking news. The United States and Britain have begun new strikes against Yemen's Houthis, retaliating for previous attacks by Iranian-backed militias.
Y ahora en vivo, su noticiero local Noticias Telemundo 15, el líder en información local.
New tonight, an Evansville woman is facing several charges after authorities discovered her intoxicated behind the wheel. What deputies found in the car during a search. Plus, a major drug bust unfolds in Ohio County as law enforcement cracks down on suspected drug activity. More details into the investigation and its impact on the community.
A beautiful weekend across the tri-state, but coming up, we're going to talk more about what you can expect into next week. Also, that next opportunity of rain chances.
New tonight, a spectacular turnout at today's international dinner hosted at the C.K. Newsom Center.
I'm mostly Middle Eastern, and we just want to bring the community together. We're raising money.
More on the heartwarming story tonight. And Evansville takes a stand for a cleaner and more healthier environment with the launch of their program. We have more on the positive impact it's making on the River City. 44 News Tonight starts right now.
Live, local, late breaking. This is 44 News at 10.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Megan Garrett. Ben Laufer has the evening off. Late breaking news, several authorities respond to a Warwick County home after a shocking find. Boonville's police chief tells 44 News this.
Channel 2's People to People. Community coverage you can count on.
Hello and welcome to People to People. I'm Fred Blankenship.
Time and temperature sponsored by Georgia Natural Gas. Warm up for less with GNG.
Good morning. It is Sunday, February 4th, 2024, and here's what you need to know to get ready for your day. We're starting with breaking news this morning, a deadly house fire that has shaken a metro Atlanta community to its core. We're live hearing from neighbors who are torn apart about the deaths of 2 children. Changes to our weather on the way. You'll need the rain gear before the day is done. Severe Weather Team 2 is tracking the timing and the new advisory happening now. Also new this morning, flames gutted a local business that's been a staple for 5 decades. What we're learning about the damage this morning.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News Sunday AM. Coverage you can count on.
Hope you're waking up happy and healthy and relaxed on this lazy Sunday morning. Good morning, I'm Sophia Choi. Yeah, kick back a while and get caught up with a...
Taking action for you. Action News 5 at 5 starts now.
A dangerous situation created during a planned protest, a Palestine protest, when the I-40 bridge was shut down on Saturday afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us for Action News 5.
Investigative, in-depth. This is WBRZ News 2 at 10.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. We start with a news alert tonight. A major shakeup may be on the horizon in the New Roads Police Department.
Major funding for KPBS Evening Edition has been made possible in part by Bill Howe Family of Companies, providing San Diego with plumbing, heating, and air restoration, flood and remodeling services for over 40 years. Call 1-800-BILL-HOWE or visit BillHowe.com. And by the Conrad Prebys Foundation, Darlene Marco Shiley, and by the following. And by viewers like you. Thank you.
Tonight, the city of San Diego has issued an evacuation warning to people in flood-prone areas as another storm moves into our region.
This is KCAL News, Los Angeles.
Welcome to KCAL News at 11 on CBS Los Angeles and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Chris Holmstrom. All right, we are tracking heavy rain all across Southern California. The latest storm triggering flooding and debris. It's causing damage across our region. In fact, Governor Newsom has declared a state of emergency in 8 California counties. They include...
I'm Juliette Lamar in your community of Goleta, and coming up, the cleanup efforts that are currently underway in areas that were impacted by the storm.
I'm Mackenzie Diaz covering your community in San Luis Obispo, where the city wants your feedback on downtown parking. More on how you can weigh in coming up. San Luis Obispo District 5 Supervisor Debbie Arnold is leaving at the end of her term. Who will take her place? I'm Ashley Stevens, your community reporter in Atascadero, with a look at the two candidates.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. You're watching KSBY News. I'm Richard Gearhart. Rain continues to fall across the Central Coast, punctuating a chaotic weekend of weather. Chief Meteorologist Dave Hovde can tell us all about that and a whole lot more.
Thanks, Richard. Yeah, we got quite a bit of rainfall again this evening, a second round with this second system.
Right now at 6, a children's book author shot and killed in a Portland bar.
I mean, so many kids, so many families were affected by him.
As we learn new details about what led up to the violence. Plus,
this is political gamesmanship, and we have real people suffering on the streets.
a lifeline now under threat, why Portland's street response is now facing potential cuts. And later,
our goal for the future for the Thorns is simple: to be the best.
a brand new era for the Portland Thorns with new owners and a new message for the club and its steadfast supporters. Good evening, everyone. First at 6, some big cuts could be coming to a program some call a vital resource in the Rose City. Thanks for joining us. I'm David Molko.
The Oregon legislature is back in session.
I ask you to take your seats for the convening of the 2024 regular session of the 82nd Legislative Assembly of Oregon.
Over the next 5 weeks,
Senate Bill 1527,
we'll likely see hundreds of bills introduced.
Senate Bill 1528, Senate Bill 1529, Senate Bill 1530 relating to state financial administration.
Only a handful will make it across the finish line. But there are two we can be sure lawmakers will bring up.
Drug use will be recriminalized at some level.
We're definitely on that track.
It's critical that we do expand urban growth boundaries.
Tonight we're focusing our entire show on the legislature, on the laws they're working on, and how you, the people, can get involved in the democratic process, and why we have a strange system of short and long sessions. And hey, who's that giant gold man on top of the Capitol building? Here's the story in Salem.
I'm Pat Doris. Welcome to The Story. We're bringing you our entire show from Salem tonight because back there it's the opening day for the 2024 legislative session.
From KGW, this is The Good Stuff.
People will come if you put up a bunch of wacky, cool, weird art to explore.
And they certainly did. Crowds flocked to parts of the central city this weekend to take in the opening of the Portland Winter Light Festival. Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us for The Good Stuff. I'm Brittany Folkers.
Today's storm forced several road closures, what's open and what's not, and how drivers are coping.
Tonight, residents came to City Hall demanding more from the city to help them after the flooding on January 22nd.
Tonight, organizations are rallying together to help flood victims as another storm moves through their neighborhood.
It was like thunder, and then the sound of trees, I thought, snapping like twigs.
A powerful storm leaves a trail of destruction across California. CBS 8 News live at 11 starts right now.
More rain is slowly moving into San Diego, and tonight people all across the county are bracing for a storm that's expected to pack a powerful punch. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetta.
I'm Marcella Lee. Fears of more damage.
WFYI, always here for you.
And I'm tracking gusty winds and the chance for a few spotty showers as the system passes north of our area. I'll have the latest on those changing conditions. Your news starts now.
Live from downtown St. Joseph, you're watching News Press Now.
Good evening, and thank you for watching News Press Now. I'm Kirsten Stokes. The American Red Cross hosted a blood drive today in memory of a young Savannah resident who died of cancer.
Right now on the expanded 1 hour 12 News at 4. A crash on I-17 leaves a local high school student dead and another badly hurt. Now, friends and family gather for a prayer service. Rain and hail come down in the valley, making for a muddy mess at the WM Phoenix Open. I'm tracking these storms as they're making their way through, and I'll let you know when we'll finally be in the clear.
And we're making community connections, giving you an all-access pass to the infamous 16th hole.
Plus, 2 Arizona companies team up to make a new beer you'll only find in Arizona.
And Ask the Expert. Today's topic, Valentine's Day for singles. An expert will join me live in studio for some fun ideas and take your questions.
The expanded 1 hour 12 News at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 4. I'm Tram Mai. For yet another day, we are tracking rain and snow in Arizona right now. This was the scene at the WM Phoenix Open earlier today.
This is Today in Central New York on NBC3, winner of the Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence.
As the teacher shortage continues, area.
The WAWV weather team gives you all the latest winter weather information. WAWV, your local weather authority.
Trust News 10 first at 5. Coverage you can count on.
In rugged terrain, so they have ropes, any type of first aid equipment, medical equipment that they're going to need to treat any victims that they find.
A desperate search continues tonight for 5 Marines who were on board a military helicopter that went down in the Southern California wilderness. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to West Coast Wrap. I'm Alex Savage.
Well, here's a current look at what's happening up and down the valley. Not much rain, but guess what? Things will change. We'll let you know when we can expect more rain on the valley floor, so stay right there.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
Good Wednesday morning, I'm Kim Stevens.
Live, streaming, and on the ABC 3340 app. This is Good Morning Alabama.
Good morning, Alabama. It is 4:30, a chill in the air as we start this Wednesday. So will we see another sunshine-filled warm day? Thank you so much for starting your day with us. I'm Kiera Hood.
I'm Stoney Sharp. Sun, and more sun today.
Your life, your world, your news. This is 69 News, live at sunrise. Your life, your world, your news. This is 69 News at 9.
Good morning. I'm Hasiel Cordoba.
And I'm Eve Russo. A man from Monroe County is recovering from emergency surgery after.
Muy buenas tardes, les saluda Karen Tafanelli.
También les saluda Manuel Márquez. Hoy es miércoles 17 de enero. Vamos a los titulares. En San Ángelo, un hombre fue encontrado muerto cerca del ayuntamiento. Le contamos la historia.
Además, sigue la controversia por baños para estudiantes transgénero. Tribunal Supremo dice no se expresará al respecto.
Y comunidad latina se las ve negras para poder pagar el alquiler de sus residencias. En breve le contamos.
Desde los estudios de Telemundo Abilene, sus noticias locales más relevantes.
Iniciamos esta emisión en San Ángelo, donde un hombre sin hogar fue encontrado muerto cerca del edificio anexo al ayuntamiento.